Hi, everyone. Welcome to day two of Cloud Go-to-Market XP. I'm Adam Boyle. I head our product and engineering team here at Tackle, and I'm very excited to walk you through a jam-packed agenda today. Yesterday was packed with insights, bold ideas, and some real talk about the challenges, but more so the opportunities in front of all the software companies navigating into this modernized way of selling through cloud marketplaces. And today we're going to raise the bar even higher. This morning, I'm going to show you something brand new that we're very proud of, that we've been working on quietly in the background for the past year with one goal. And that's to activate an entire revenue organization to sell through cloud marketplaces without requiring a PhD in each cloud marketplace, without requiring those special skills. It's not a side mission anymore. It's becoming how modern revenue teams work. And if you look at this, the volume of revenue going through marketplaces has just been exploding since 2023, when it was around 16 billion, estimated to be around 85 billion. This is from Canalys, through all the cloud marketplaces. And you can truly see this merging of IT infrastructure spend merging with the enterprise B2B software spend coming together as one. And it does, it's solving two problems. It's allowing buyers to use their cloud credits to retire more quota and to achieve better discounts on their overall IT spend. But as well, we see the rise of these digital first buyers who expect the speed and the flexibility and the simplicity of how they procure technology. But there's a problem here. Most software companies don't know how to sell through cloud marketplaces, like the entire organization. There are pockets of teams that know how to do this, the partner operations or alliances team or the revenue operations team. But how do you get this to be a natural, familiar organizational habit? That's where it's going, and we're here to show you what that's all about. So we believe that anyone in any revenue organization can partner and sell through cloud marketplaces with simplicity, with ease, and without expertise in any of the cloud marketplaces. We believe that this is for whether you're a billion-dollar SaaS or you're an early stage startup. You should be able to tap into this 85 billion with confidence. And that's the vision that we're chasing. And you heard from John yesterday in his keynote that partners are key to unlocking this scalable and efficient growth. So we see partners as the center and the kernel of this next gen sales motion for sure. And that's what we're going to show you today. And so Tackle, just a bit about Tackle for those of you who's new to it. We have built a variety of wonderful capabilities, starting with our Tackle prospect that allows you to prioritize and target the right opportunities and focus on them with the minimal friction to transact through cloud marketplaces. We're making it dead simple for you to extend invitations to partner with cloud marketplaces and resellers to accelerate the deal closures, and then digitalize and completely automate the offer stage with your buyers. And we do this across the three major players with a rich set of managed and professional services to help you drive that business transformation. So what is this all about? Today, we are announcing Tackle for Salesforce. This is the revenue operating system for cloud go-to-market, and it's the first platform built to have it embedded directly in your tool set right now, where your teams live and where they know how to work already. And there's three tenets to this. One, anybody on the revenue team in any role can partner and sell through cloud marketplaces. Number two, the cloud marketplaces are continuously innovating and shaping this category. And as they build these features, we incorporate them directly into Tackle and make them available for you the day that they launch those capabilities. And we do that through the strength of our partnerships with the clouds. And we're going to be talking to some of our guests about that soon. And then lastly, to getting started, we're going to have a revenue team activated inside of an hour, from connecting to a cloud marketplace to having that light up in a Salesforce experience so fast, so intuitive that your team is ready to go. But we've also made a major investment because we acknowledge that a revenue operation stack is critical business infrastructure, just like a cybersecurity infrastructure is. It must be on all the time. It must be working. It must be secure. It must be resilient. It must be performant. It must handle massive amounts of throughput. This is revenue data. So all behind the scenes, we have a tremendous investment in enterprise quality in terms of resiliency, security, scale, throughput. All right, enough talk. Let's get into some demos. All right, so let's have a look at Tackle for Salesforce. Here we are in Salesforce. No other console, no other portal, no other app. We're in Salesforce here. So what I'm going to start with is the opportunity page. And I've created a filter on this where I see all my propensity to buy scores across all the marketplaces. And for this demo, I'm going to demo AWS. And here's all the opportunities with a high propensity to buy through AWS. And that scoring allows me to focus on what deals have the minimal friction through each marketplace. That's very powerful. Our customers love this as our intelligence being the spine in all of their workflows. So let's have a look at an opportunity here. So as you can see, I'm in the Salesforce opportunity. I'm not in another app. And just gently off to the side, adjacent, is our Tackle card that is going to allow you to see your relationship into the cloud marketplaces. Just like in Google search, you have the gentle set of text-based ads. It's not visually distracting. You can focus on your sales opportunity. And so here we see our prospect scores. You can see the AWS engagement score. It's pending because we haven't had the opportunity accepted yet. But let's show how simple this is to create a co-sell, okay? So I have my opportunity here. I'm going to click co-sell with AWS. And what's going on here is we are taking all of your Salesforce fields, let's call that your language, and we're mapping them into AWS's language. And in AWS's co-sell, there's 89 fields. And so you don't have to learn those fields. They're pre-configured for you, and they're pre-populated in your language. So basically, here is an AWS co-sell opportunity, preloaded, perfect, ready to go. You don't have to go to any help documentation. You don't have to understand all the different fields in the AWS co-sell opportunity. We have some incredible capabilities where you can have intuitive, high quality titles that are dynamically created based on a set of rules that your partner ops or your revenue ops team can create. And that's the same for the business problem as well. And all I'm doing is I'm really looking at this being populated. And it's that simple, one click, and I'm doing a co-sell. That's it. I didn't have to fill in any fields. That's how simple it. Anybody in your organization can do this. So as you can see, we've submitted that. And now what we're going to do is we can see now we have our co-sell status submitted. And in order for me to jam on this opportunity with a cloud seller, I actually have to get this accepted. So just a second, I'm going to call Matt Garman, the CEO of AWS here, just a second, and see if you could just get this accepted. Okay. Oh, hi, Matt. How are you? Yeah, it's Adam Boyle calling from Tackle. Nice to speak with you too. Hey, look, I'm doing this live demo at Cloud Go-to-Market XP, and I need a little bit of help. I was wondering if you could fast track an acceptance of a co-sell opportunity for me. It's called Bright Path Transform. It's a new deal, and it's worth a whopping $806. Do you mind talking to your folks to get that accepted for us, please? I appreciate it. Thanks very much. Okay, we'll look forward to seeing this. Take care. Bye now. And all of a sudden, we have AWS, the cloud sellers have accepted this, and you can see it in their status here. And we have now an accepted co-sell. Now we can start to edit this directly in Salesforce. I don't have to, again, go to another portal or application. I can go in here. Let's say this buyer's been a little hard to get a hold of. I'm going to just push the close date out by 2 weeks. And I'm just going to save this. And again, I'm doing this directly in the Salesforce opportunity. I'm not doing this directly in a co-sell object or another app. And what's going on is we're detecting those changes in the Salesforce opportunity. We're sending those to AWS Partner Central, receiving an asynchronous message back and updating it, keeping everything in sync. And as you can see, there you go, live. We have now made sure lockstep that the co-sell opportunity is in sync. And so now we're jamming on this opportunity. It's going so well. Why don't we move this to a proposal stage? So I'm going to click right in my Salesforce opportunity, the proposal price quote, because that's my language of a proposal stage. And in Salesforce, using Salesforce functionality, I'm going to mark this as the current stage. And while that's going on, I'm going to show you, this is what maps your language to a cloud marketplace's language. We call this our field mapper. And in here, I can open up the stages, and these are my stages. These are my language of my stages in my revenue organization. These are AWS's. So you can see for my proposal price quote stage, AWS calls this committed. So you don't have to understand the other languages. You can work directly in your language. So we've marked this stage, and now we're ready to create a private offer. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do a direct. And here again, we are, every private offer for every product listing type in every cloud marketplace has nuances and differences. You don't have to have a PhD in all of these. It's all done for you. So here we are, a private offer pre-populated with your Salesforce fields in a language that AWS understands. And we can see, again, the offer name and the description. This works for all cloud marketplaces. We can see the product and pricing all pre-configured. We can have EULAs and other contractual artifacts, up to 5 concatenated into one bookable artifact here. And it's ready to go. And you can add your notify users, etc. I'm not going to submit this to cloud because it's a financial transaction. But here we go. It would be one click to do that, or you can request to have that reviewed by a deal desk. There's ways that's very easy to do that. So if you can see there, it was one click on the co-sell. It was one click on a private offer. Everything pre-filled, massive reduction of human error, all done for you, controlled by the partner ops and or the rev ops team. So now I'm going to move to another opportunity where we do have the private offer accepted already. So at this point, we're throwing confetti. We're happy that the deal is closed. How do we close that opportunity? Well, let's close it how we close any traditional Salesforce opportunity. We mark it as closed. We select the right in Salesforce, closed one, and we save it. I haven't gone to another app. I'm doing all my co-selling directly in native Salesforce functionality. And what's cool about that is what that's going to do is it's going to take that stage change. Again, it's going to send it to AWS to notify them that this opportunity has been marked closed one. And we are going to get a return value on that it has been launched. And there you go. You can see that it's launched here. And launched in AWS language means closed one. Okay. So there you go. You have a very, very intuitive, dead simple, end-to-end experience natively in Salesforce. Now it's time for us to go and chat with some cloud partners. With that, I'd like to invite Ryan Storgart to join me.
Hello, good morning, good evening.
Sorry, Ryan, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for inviting me.
Great. Well, hey, look, you've been part of the tackle journey, I want to say, since 2018. Thanks so much for coming on board to say a few things. Hey, before we get into it, do you want us to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you lead at Microsoft?
Yeah, happy to. As you said, I've been on the marketplace journey for a long time. A bunch of us joined, I think, back in 2017 timeframe. And it's just been amazing to see the transformation. My job is on the product management side of things. So I'm a senior director for growth on the Microsoft commercial marketplace. And when you double click into what growth means, we have a bunch of growth levers that we look at from a product and platform perspective. And one of the big ones is co-sell. And another one is, hey, how do we actually work with ecosystem partners to help scale, simplify, and streamline things like co-sell and feature adoption and capabilities, which is why we've been working with Tackle for a long time.
Cool. That's great. And, we've been spending a lot of time with you and the broader team at Microsoft bringing something that we're very excited to share today on Mike. We're going to be demoing Microsoft Co-sell and a really cool feature that we've been working behind the scenes with you on Microsoft Private Offers. Um, from your perspective, you've spent a lot of time with us. What makes this such a critical part of your growth strategy that you're spearheading?
A big part, like if you kind of take a look at both Microsoft and especially Marketplace, one of our philosophies is we just want to meet where the customer is at.
Right.
And if you kind of dig into that quite a bit, you see this in the marketplace experience where a lot of you are familiar with Azure. So you think of the Azure portal, and we've got the marketplace integrated directly in there. You can also get to the marketplace from Dynamics 365 inside the team store. So really, it's always been our intent of like, hey, how can we integrate into first and third party products? And then really what you're seeing here is the ecosystem element of that, right? So one of the reasons Tackle and partners like yourself are in demand is customers really are wanting to be more flexible in meeting marketplace where they're at and how they're trying to get deals done in the business, right? And you guys are a great example of that.
Right. Cool. Well, hey, why don't we get into some demos? Does that sound like fun?
Yeah, let's do it. Do it
All right.
live.
Cool. All right. So here we are in the opportunities page, and we've sorted a ton of Microsoft opportunities by the propensity to buy through Microsoft. So let's open up an opportunity here. Again, Microsoft high propensity to buy. We can see that in the prospect card, and we want to create a co-sell. Brand new, never been seen before in the world, our reimagined co-selling through Microsoft. Again, here we are taking the Microsoft specific co-sell opportunity, which is roughly about 90 fields, and all of that mapped from your language into Microsoft's language. And here we are, a created co-sell. Now let's just quickly review. Microsoft does have a little bit of a nuance where when we pass a customer name, it's actually done with a customer lookup. And we actually have to confirm the customer's unique identifier for Microsoft for this to be a successful co-sell. So you can see this customer, Axiom Partners, and we actually got 2 hits here. And we're interested in the managed one and the one that has the max. So we're going to add this as the customer to the opportunity. But then you can see everything here is pre-filled for us. And what's really cool about Microsoft co-sell opportunities is this solutions capability. And right now, they have the ability to bundle products and services from your company. You can bundle first-party services from Microsoft, and you can also bundle services from resellers. So resellers can create multi-party co-sell opportunities here, ISVs can, and everyone can jam on the same opportunity and offer a personalized, tailored solutions bundle of products and services for a customer. And again, everything dynamically populated here. So let's go ahead and submit that to Cloud. What do you think of that, Ryan?
It's amazing. As you said at the beginning, I, for one, can appreciate the complexity that's underpinning all of this, especially as you then add in things like different go-to-market opportunities through the channel and so on. So it's very exciting.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks. So we've been working behind the scenes with you on flexible billing payments, and this is something that's been in the oven for a little while. Today, we are proud to announce that we're co-launching with Microsoft on supporting flexible billing payments. Hey, do you want to see a demo on it?
I do. Let's do it.
Excellent. All right, cool. So here we are. We're going to create a Microsoft private offer. Again, automated population of all the fields, mapping Microsoft's language into your language. And here we go. We have a Microsoft private offer here. All here. Now, let's do some flexible payment schedules. So just so happens we're going to sell Tackle, Tackle's platform. Let's select this is listed on the Azure Marketplace, the Tackle platform. That's loading. Okay, so we have the Tackle platform as the product loaded. And then we've got this cool capability here called Create Payment Schedule. So underpinning this is the Microsoft flexible billing logic and capabilities with their APIs. So I'm going to say, let's make this deal $12,000 for the year. I want it monthly. And let's put a start date of sometime, let's say June 4th. So I'm going to create that. And what we're doing directly in a native Salesforce experience is we've now created that payment schedule, all properly calculated. I can add ad hoc payments, custom payments. I could do 3-year walk-up deals here. Very sophisticated payment schedules with dead simple simplicity. I'm just going to save that draft and not send it to a financial transaction. But hey, Ryan, what did you think of our demo of this new capability that we've co-launched with you?
I love it. I think I'm the #1 fan of this feature. And hey, I just want to make a shout out to all the Tackle customers. Thank you so much for the feedback. Thank you for your patience. I know this was a huge one that's coming. I saw in the chat that miracles and dreams do come true. So yeah, this one we've had for a while. As some of you may know, really with the explosive growth of Marketplace and co-sell, we invested pretty heavily in revamping our entire private offer platform. And the reason we had to do that was to enable a lot of capabilities that we've got on the roadmap that's coming. So that impacted flexible billing in terms of our release date, but we've got it out the door now. I'm really excited that partners like yourself are actually already adopting that and rolling it out. So thank you. I love it.
That's great. Thanks, Ryan. So today we are announcing controlled availability for both Microsoft flexible billing through private offers, as well as our Microsoft co-sell coming to you in the next few weeks. In the chat, you'll be able to sign up. All of our existing customers will have access to this once it comes online, but we're very excited at bringing this to market. We've done a lot of testing behind the scenes with the Microsoft team, and we really appreciate the partnership. Ryan, we've been working together a long time. What stands out to you about how this partnership has evolved?
I just love, like, we started at the beginning where we would go all the way back to 2018. That was a pivotal moment because that was actually when we launched SaaS as an offer type, and Tackle was there when we turned that on and gave us a lot of really good feedback. And if you kind of fast forward to now to see like the shift from kind of going around listing enablement now to like integrated co-sell, go to market through Marketplace, through sophisticated channel opportunities, like it really just shows the exponential growth and maturity of cloud marketplaces. And you guys have been there right from the get-go.
Well, thank you for that. Well, and Ryan, on behalf of Tackle, thank you not only for just joining us today, but for the years of collaboration, for everything you and the broader Microsoft team have done to help us all collectively build this wonderful category that we call cloud go-to-market. Thanks very much.
Exciting times. Thank you.
All right, let's off to our next guest. We have Lahoti, who leads the charge on AWS Partner Engineering, and he's the leader of Partner Central. Lahoti, nice to see you. How are you?
Hey, Adam. Great to be on here. Thanks for that introduction. Thank you all for being here today, listening to us.
Oh, that's great. Hey, listen, before we dive in, why don't you tell the audience a little about you and your role at AWS and what you focus on?
I'm Lahoti. I've been with Amazon for over 10 years now, primarily with the AWS Partnerships Organization. Right now, I'm the director of the AWS Partnerships Engineering Organization. Picture this, right? If you as a partner trying to navigate the vast ecosystem of AWS, That's where my team comes in. We are the architects of services like AWS Partner Central and the AWS Marketplace Management Portal. And like our one goal is to simplify the life and journey for our AWS partners, make it predictable, make it profitable.
Speaking of that, you had a big launch. Congratulations, late last year. I think it was around, I want to say October, November, with your Partner Connections API. And, we obviously are very opinionated on APIs and how it behaves and such. And, you led such an amazing deliverable there. How's that going with the Partner Connections API? It's got multi-party, it helps accelerate sales cycles. How's it going? What kind of response are you seeing from your ecosystem?
Yeah, I'll just give maybe a brief context on Partner Connections overall before I jump into the response. This is something which we launched with our selling APIs at reInvent last year. The core of Partner Connections is like two capabilities, right? One is the connection itself with the partners. That's like AI-powered recommendations to streamline partner matchmaking, where you can work with the partners. And the other is the multi-partner collaboration to simplify multiple partners working on common customer opportunities. We've seen very good traction in the first quarter on these capabilities. Some of the primary use cases which we are seeing play out are distributors working with resellers. We are seeing ISVs like you who are listening in, working with channel partners or SIs on common customers. So a lot of good traction and unique use cases which are bubbling up.
Wow, that's impressive. That's very cool. Hey, look, I just wanted to say thank you again for inviting us and being part of that launch. We were very grateful, and it's been a blast alongside. It was a great being a co-launch partner on that as well. Hey, we've been working hard behind the scenes on another little capability that we just want to share. Do you mind if we show you something really cool?
Yeah, sure.
Your API? Okay, cool. All right, so here we have, again, a list of AWS high propensity to buy opportunities. And we have a lot of use cases for marketing campaigns or big renewal motions where we have revenue teams that want to submit a set of opportunities at once, consistently, and in a very consistent way to a cloud marketplace. So I thought I'd give a little quick demo here of us actually doing a bulk co-sell capability with AWS. So I'm going to select a couple of bulk co-sells here. And again, what we're doing behind the scenes is we're prefabricating all of those co-sells behind the scenes based on all the mappings from this Salesforce instance into the language of what Lahodi's teams will understand. And we can see here, I'm going to go ahead and bulk create these 5 co-sells. And these are real co-sells. These jobs are in progress. There's a bunch of asynchronous messaging happening under the hood here, hitting Lahodi's APIs. And you can see the progress of all of these co-sell opportunities being created in Partner Central, all because of the APIs that Lahodi built. So it's really cool here. You could even click on one of these and you could see the view co-sells coming in. And all of these are getting successfully processed. There we go. All done. You could even look at one here. Let's do that. Look at that. See, you got the Partner Central link and everything. Cool. So with that, I'd like to announce what do we have available today through AWS. We have support for the AWS Engagement Score, an additional buyer signal. We have our end-to-end co-sell capabilities. We have bulk co-sell and the ability to do a broad set of things, of course, on private offers, as well as supporting all the PLG motions for the pay-go models. So, hey, Lahodi, what did you think of that demo?
No, that's fascinating, right? And even the demo you shared earlier on, and this, I think it demonstrates one key thing, right? Which is partner choice. AWS, I think we made a decision a few years back to pivot to APIs and said, hey, we want to ensure that we are providing primitives, and that allows a lot of innovation to happen for partners with companies like you, Adam, and the innovation you're leading here, right? It could be a user at the partner organization sending a co-sell deal or creating an offer like you showed in the demo earlier, or it could be an alliance manager using bulk capabilities, utilizing the APIs behind the scenes. So partner choice is critical, and I think you're doing a fantastic job there.
That's great. Well, thank you. Thanks for the feedback. Hey, we've been building together for a while. We've really, from your perspective, how has the partnership with Taco been, and how has our collaboration worked so well? I know we did foreign currencies.
Yeah.
We were the only launch partner on that, supporting all the multiple currencies and a variety of other ones. But how, from your perspective, how are we doing as a partner?
Yeah, no, I think Tackle, if I'm not wrong, like started off in 2016, right? And I've been a partner since then, especially on the marketplace side of things. And that's been a fantastic journey, in my opinion. I would actually say that, hey, you're an industry category creator in Cloud GTM. I think this industry did not exist at that time. So I think kudos to the team and the founders thinking about the space. I think if I look at the launches on marketplace last year, be it local currencies being available for sellers to transact on marketplace, or even like the selling APIs, right, which we launched. You've been tremendous partners there. I remember almost a year of iteration on the selling API beta, where a lot of feedback from you and when you were testing that out has made the API more robust, more scalable. And I really appreciate the partnership. And I think the common thing between Tackle and AWS is just the customer obsession, in my opinion. I was at the recent Tackle Cap, and just to hear firsthand from all of you who are listening in on what issues you are facing and helping us shape our primitives and some of the offerings on the Tackle side to help simplify the journey was tremendous, right? So I think that's something which I truly appreciate.
That's great. Well, listen, on behalf of Tackle, thank you, Lahodi, to you and your team for the partnership, for all the innovations. Your API is the most robust, most feature-rich out there today in the industry. And thank you for all pushing on the envelope on looking on how we can take cloud go-to-market as a category to the next level. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. Thank you for having me here.
All right. Next up, we have Google Cloud Marketplace, a wonderful guest, Jen Bay. How are you, Jen?
Hey, Adam. I'm good.
Hey, nice to see you. How are you?
Great to see you too. Thanks for having me, and thanks everyone for joining. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, that's great. Well, we've been working with Jen for a very long time on this exciting announcement that we're about to show you. But before we get into it, Jen, why don't you share what your role is and what you lead at Google Cloud?
Sure. So I am a ISV go-to-market initiatives manager. I run a couple of programs. One is our ISV Solution Connect initiative, which is a program that allows our sellers to collaborate with our ISV sellers to register deals and collaborate on opportunities together, effectively deal reg. Another one, a pilot program we started last year, is our Google Propensity to Buy. It's a marketplace propensity by scoring algorithm. And I also have been working with with all of our integration partners, such as Tackle, on our new Deal Reg API. So kind of everything relevant to what we're talking about today.
We're going to talk about Deal Reg probably. We've been working very closely with you and the team on this for some time now. So GCP has been working hard behind the scenes to bring their first step into the co-sell arena with the creation of co-sell opportunities directly in a system of record like Salesforce and getting those to the Google sales team. Hey, Jen, should we do a little demo on that?
Let's do it.
Okay. Now, a little fun fact. Jen actually hasn't seen this demo, everyone. So that's kind of neat. So here we have a bunch of Google opportunities that are marked high, and Jen's team's been working on the GCP bulk deal registration API. So I'm going to select some bulk co-sell deals here, and I'm going to go to create them, and I'm going to select the Google to do a bulk create. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I'm embarrassed. There is no Google radio button here. Oh, geez. Hey, anyone from P&E out there? Hey, if you're out there, can you guys please deploy the GCP bulk deal reg capability, please, to my Salesforce? I'd appreciate that. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate that. I hope somebody heard me. I'm really embarrassed, Jen. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. Oh, look at that. Google Preview bulk deal reg right there, and I can start it. I just had a major feature with a lot of sophistication just get deployed into a critical revenue infrastructure with no change management control, where I had to update a Salesforce app with no Salesforce admin having to be ticketed and reserved and through a maintenance window. All empowered, and revenue and partner operations teams can now control the introduction of their features and let them be visible and operational to whoever they want using the native Salesforce role-based access control. So we just deployed that directly. And so not only did we do all this work on enterprise scale and resiliency, but we've designed our Salesforce app to allow us to release with extreme velocity, whether that's a new capability like Jin's capability here or any other ones. Hey, Jin, what did you think of that demo?
If there's Google partners out there, if the mic was on, I'm sure you would have heard a lot of gasps because this is a game changer. I know working with our Solution Connect program and as well as sitting in the seat working with our ISV partners day in and day out that there's so much friction involved with registering bulk deals, and this is seemingly magic. So I know I can appreciate the complexity behind it. It looks so simple, but the work that the Tackle team has done behind the scenes is remarkable. This is gonna really provide value from day one.
Well, Jen, thank you very much. And with that, I'd like to announce with Jen, with Google Cloud today, we are co-launching GCP bulk deal registration. And we have this functionality available for select customers, but we'll be full steam by June on this. So Jen, thank you again for your partnership. We really are having a lot of fun with you and the gang. Thank you for being here and really appreciate you making the time.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Have a good rest of the conference.
All right. Okay. We're running a little bit behind here, so I'm going to have to speed things up. But we have a special guest here, Erin Feiger. Erin's in the house. I want to invite somebody here to the stage that we want to recognize her role in how she's helped us bring this to life. Do we have Erin joining? Hello. Oh, there we are. Hey, there she is. How are you?
Good. How are you, Adam?
Good, good. Thanks for joining. Hey, you know, Erin's been the driving force behind a lot of our reimagined co-sell experience, just with her years of wisdom and institutional knowledge. She's really brought helping us shape this with intention and customer empathy and an eye for what good looks like at scale. You know, Erin, for our customers and our cloud partners, they've been incredibly excited for this, and our team is deeply grateful for your guidance and wisdom in this journey. How are you feeling about the experience you've seen today?
I'm super proud of what we have built together, and I'm super excited for our customers and all of this functionality that we are going to be bringing to life for them to better operationalize at scale their co-sell strategy, but still keep that personal high-touch experience.
Yes. Well, look, on behalf of Tackle, thank you. Thank you for everything. We've really enjoyed the journey, and we're very excited about our next phase of partnership with you. You can certainly see your thumbprint on this user experience. Thank you, Erin.
You're welcome, and thank you for the collaboration. The last 2 years we've spent together, really reimagining co-sell and bringing a lot of the core co-sell managed service philosophy and how we were managing co-sell into the product and really bringing that to life.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you very much, Erin. We really appreciate it. I'd like to now invite Smartsheet to the stage, please. So we have Brandon and Nick from Smartsheet. So You saw these demos today, everyone, and we have, it could sound like theory. Well, it's not theory because we have Smartsheet here to tell their story in just a few weeks, how they've activated an entire revenue organization. So welcome, Brandon and Nick. How are you guys doing today?
Good, thank you.
Yeah,
Great.
thanks for having us.
Why don't we get some intros out of the way? Hey, Brandon, why don't we start with you?
Sure. I'm Brandon Sider. I'm a Senior Director of Corporate Development and Partnerships here at Smartsheet. I've been leading our marketplace and co-sell strategy and execution over this past year.
That's
And
great.
I'm Nick Patel. I'm a manager of process optimization at Smartsheet. So I was partnering with Brandon to actually implement Tackle into our quote to cash process and just make sure that we can support these transactions.
Well, everybody at Tackle has been watching the two of you guys just running with this. It's been so amazing to watch. Can't wait for everybody to hear this story. Hey, Brandon, tell us a little bit about what is Smartsheet? Where were you in your cloud go-to-market journey when all of this started?
Sure. Yeah. So Smartsheet is an AI-powered enterprise-grade work management platform. Our product is trusted by companies all across the world, including 85% of the Fortune 500. For context, we generate over $1 billion in ARR, and we had been considering Marketplace for quite some time. We had one of our smaller products listed, but it wasn't really moving the needle. So, but with shifts in our corporate strategy and with the addition of a new CRO who had previous experience with marketplaces, we last year had executive buy-in and strategic alignment that we needed to go all in.
Wow, that's cool. So what were your big objectives that you were hoping to achieve through selling through cloud marketplaces?
Yeah, I would highlight three things. So first is to help customers tap into their committed spend to buy Smartsheet. And I think we heard from Ryan talking about meeting customers where they are. And so we wanted to make it easy for our customers to buy Smartsheet. The second is to build stronger relationships with CIOs and IT leaders. And this is where AWS has a lot of reach. And then the third is to deepen our partnership with AWS by showing up in ways that matter to them.
Oh, that's cool. Now, how did you decide to partner with Tackle, Brandon?
Yeah, so we evaluated a lot of options. We had, what kind of a bake-off, if you will, and Tackle stood out for quite a few reasons. You were clearly the most established platform, and our technical teams felt confident that you could handle our unique requirements, especially as it relates to our evolving revenue model. It didn't hurt, too, that our sales leadership worked with Tackle in the past, and they were thrilled that we landed there.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And I'd like to say we also needed a partner, not just a vendor. This wasn't something that we could just put into our processes, right? We needed something with true collaboration to launch something brand new for both us and Tackle, since we were doing the V2 package. So the team was responsive, open to feedback, willing to adjust the roadmap as needed. Made a lot of difference. And also, Dan Callahan's so awesome. So how could we say no, right? So
that's great. Hey, Nick, I'd love to hear more about the implementation because you were really quarterbacking the rollout of this, and you were deep into the woods. What was it like to roll out this capability that you yourself were cutting your teeth on?
it was challenging, but it was rewarding. We, especially me, had no prior experience with the AWS marketplace, and we were standing this up for a global sales org. So what we did was we started with an MVP. It was really manual for a small population of deals, and used that to learn quickly while we worked on more automated process. We then layered on automation, trained hundreds of sellers, and really worked to scale.
Wow, that's cool. So hundreds of sellers. Like let's double click on that, because honestly, we don't see that very often where people go from 0 to hundreds of sellers in just a few weeks. What was that activation like at Smartsheet, Brandon?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, we activated over 500 sellers in just a short period of time.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and before this, we had a pilot where we learned quite a bit that helped kind of with our global rollout so that it did go smoothly.
So that's kind of the model, right? You do a pilot, you test drive it, you feel like, how would I roll this out at scale? And then once you get that spit and polish right, boom, you do the rest of the org. That's cool. That's a cool pattern for people to learn from. And are you seeing sellers take action?
Yeah. Deals are moving. We've processed multiple private offers. In fact, while I was waiting to get on stage, I got an email notification that another private offer had been accepted by a customer. So things are humming along.
Awesome, great. Okay, it's so cool to see that got caught on. So what are you seeing, Brandon, in terms of outcomes so far?
Yeah, so I would say that we are seeing a lot of the success around what we mentioned, getting closer to IT. We are seeing, we're seeing a lot of the success in the co-sell. It's been really successful there. We've seen hundreds of thousands of ARR going through the marketplace already, and it's been a short period of time. So we're pleasantly surprised with the success that we've had.
Wow, that's great. Any final thoughts, Nick, on what's it like to work with Tackle, especially as a preview customer?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the project was really intimidating. I'm a FinOps, right, project manager, so this was something completely unfamiliar to me. So really working with Tackle as a partner really made all the difference, right? It wasn't all smooth sailing because we were both learning something new, right? And there was things that popped up during implementation. We were on a tight timeline, but Tackle was so collaborative, quickly to respond, and they really made all the difference, right? So Tackle really made it all possible, honestly.
Oh, that's great. Well, that's exactly why we built Tackle for Salesforce, to help teams like yours activate quickly through the clouds without friction and with scale for the entire revenue org. Gentlemen, I want to thank you both for attending today. It's been a privilege to build with you.
Thanks for having us. It's been a great partnership.
That's great. So thank you very much for joining, everyone. If you're interested in Tackle for Salesforce, all the Tackle customers have access to this now. And if you're not a customer yet, you'll see a call to action in our chat. And we'd be happy to get together and have a personal demo with you.